outside of the store seeing it. I was like, what the heck is that? He's like, this is what I do when I break. I just keep going.
A closer look at the V1 then. Look at this pocket rocket. A magnesium outer, 5 megapixel CCD, beautiful 2003 pocket camera. Set to rival the G5 and Nikon's P range. Just plug it via that USB port straight into your laptop to upload the images. The camera feels great in the hand, beautifully small, and build quality is not bad at all. Pretty slow to get to work, but that Carl Zeiss branded lens makes nice images, fair images. Look at the size compared to the Olympus XA, this pocket rocket 35mm. Kind of the same size. Fits in your pocket unless you wear skinny jeans, and if so, unsubscribe. I'm joking, I wear skinny jeans sometimes. Olympus XA and the V1, similar in size, similar in weight, so that's the kind of vibe. So let's go to a metro park and do a walk and some exercise and a metro park test of this V1.
So it's always going to be nice to get out in the morning amongst the metro parks and just get... and just get some exercise. Now it's freezing cold. It's November here in the Midwest, so we're expecting snow very soon, probably until March. But my aim this morning is to stretch the legs, but also I get the opportunity to test my little beautiful Sony Digicam. Now this particular Digicam, $3, totally worth it. I just want to take some pictures at 5 megapixel and see how it comes out.
A closer look at all the V1 has to offer. I picked up this Duo card adapter, the Ultra 2 Memory Stick Pro adapter on Amazon for $11. The battery readily available. Castar saves us every time. This is the model. Pick it up with the charger for $11. Beautiful charger, plugs straight into the wall. I prefer that kind than the USB. The camera itself, magnesium outer, solid as a rock. Battery's easy to put in and lasts plenty of shots. I went on a hike this morning, had loads of battery left by the time I got home. The Duo's a little bit interesting to put in. You kind of have to put it in this way. Just goes in one way and then clicks. Easy peasy. Gets to work quite slowly, watch. Takes a minute to start up. But once it's there, it does a great job. The LCD screen is pretty intuitive and quite bright. It could be brighter, but this is from 2003, so who cares? Program mode, so that's shutter and aperture controlled by the camera. Very easy to see what I'm dealing with and how I'm focusing. I can adjust my bracket. So bracketing there, one either side. Focus locking, possible in this camera. Remember, this is a prosumer camera. I can control the flash. There's a hidden flash and there's a hot shoe on this camera, We have a self-timer at the bottom, macro modes available as well, and a self-timer, 5 seconds or 10 seconds. The top then, easy wheel to adjust. I like aperture priority. Minimum or maximum f-stop is 2.8, which is not bad. Not as good as the 2.0 on the Canon G5, but maximum is 8.0. Again, fine to get those landscape shots, and there's a landscape mode as well. On the top, we can night frame. Shutter priority. I use this as well on the waterfall for this hike. Slow it down. Get those beautiful smooth images, and then you see the screen adjusting depending on how fast the shutter goes. And that's a really good way of learning photography and learning the triangle of exposure. On the top then, we see we've had a fully manual mode for this camera. Fully manual if you want it, so that's good if you're a professional or you want to learn how to use a DSLR, you can do it on this camera. Program, just for the parties, when you're drunk, give it to a friend and press the button and boom, you've got your shot perfectly exposed. Scene modes, like a lot of other things, you've got landscape, portrait, night mode, macro mode, everything you could possibly ask for in a digital camera. You know, just trying to compete with those Canons and Nikons and Olympus cameras. We've got night mode and night framing. I think this sucks. It gets super noisy because the ISO is terrible on this camera, but still gives you that nostalgic vibe which you're looking for from these cameras. Zoom on this, not too bad, but I really love the hot shoe. Put your mini flash on the top and get those beautiful flash photography vibes. Having a look at the front then, that Carl Zeiss lens, Carl Zeiss branded lens, gives me not a bad zoom, ×4 magnification, but it gets pretty noisy the closer you get, so I just leave it on the widest possible focal length. I tested a few shots on that zoom. Use the USB to plug the camera into your laptop for an easy transition of your images. Don't get a hub, you don't need to. Boom.
Super easy little walk around this beautiful quarry metro park. And I mean, that wakes me up in the morning, but at the same time, I get to test these wonderful cameras. Now, this particular 5 megapixel Sony Cybershot, I mean, this V1, the images I get and the images I make with these low megapixel digicams sparks nostalgia. And nostalgia is what makes me happy, is looking back to the good times and forgetting the fact that my face is getting really old. I'm gonna head back to the car, get back home, put these images through Lightroom and see what we're dealing with. It's not even 10 o'clock in the morning. I've been out, I've had my coffee, I've had a walk, I've tested a Digicam. I love it. I'm gonna be using it over the Christmas period. Check this out. You guys, another good reason to get out and about. Not even 9 o'clock, met a cool lad, met an awesome guy, introduced me to the axial RC world. I took an image of his crawler. He was crawling over the concrete there. Wonderful little RC car. I'll be looking into getting one of those for sure. But you never know who you're gonna meet, never know what's gonna go on the trail in the morning. Get out there, get your coffee, test these cameras, and just meet people, have a good time, and learn new things. Photography opens doors for you, and it creates memories and catalysts to spark those memories and enjoy your life and get out there and do cool things in the morning. Listen, easy peasy for me. My heart rate's up a bit. I'm feeling healthier. I can afford now to go and eat 16 chocolate croissants, down a litre of coffee, and lay in bed for 4 hours. Count me in.
So clearly that was a quick fire review of one of these awesome old school digital cameras. Now, I'm not suggesting to you that this is going to replace your SLR or DSLR, or that this is certainly the best digital camera in the market. The DSC V1 is pretty slow to get to work. When I press that power up button, you see we're still powering up, we're still powering up, we're still going, and now it's ready to shoot. It was apparently supposed to be the competitor of the Nikon P range, and of course, Canon's beautiful G range. You guys, again, thanks for stopping by. Awesome review of this wonderful little digital pocket camera. You know, less than 10 bucks it cost me to put in my collection. I've had it for a minute. I'm never going to sell it. It's really not worth anything, but it's worth a lot to me. The images I created, the vibes that I get, the nostalgia that it's helped me rekindle makes it priceless to me and my family. If you've come across the Sony Cybershot DSC V1 and you're looking here to see should you sell it or keep it, that's up to you. I would just say enjoy it, use it for what it is, enjoy those 5.1 megapixel files. They're easy to edit, super quick to transfer. Don't expect to print them out and them to be too big and awesome, but still, vibes, nostalgia, Digicam, we love it. Thanks for sticking by. I will see you guys on the next one. Thanks again, you guys.